So thank you so much, you guys, for attending this live virtual debate. My name is Jorge Gutierrez, and I'm the president of the Student Representative Council here at St. Clair College, and I will be hosting and mediating this debate. We're going to be respectful from one another and just talk about yourselves. Like I said, we're going to start with the candidates who are running for the Vice President of Student Affairs position. We're going to go based on the alphabetical order, based on your first name. So we're going to start with Aditya. So please keep yourself on mute unless that it is your turn to speak. And once the three VPs have, well, the candidates for the VP position, have responded to the questions, we're going to move to the president, so those who are running for the president position. So Christian and then Shubham. Right, perfect. All right, so the first question, you guys are all going to answer the same questions, and I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to talk. All right, so please tell us about yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Aditya, a current student of Computer Systems Networking, and I'm contesting as Vice President of Student Affairs. And I was involved in communication of student voice with SRC as a class representative since I joined this college. And this involvement made me encouraged to contest as VP with all the student support, and made me attend this meeting today.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alexandra.
Hi, everybody. Okay. Hi, my name is Alexandra Hanna. I'm one of the directors on the SRC currently for the year of 2020 and 2021. I'm running for vice president, and I'm in the Human Resource Administration program. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. So that's...
Thank you. Malik, if you want to go.
Hi, I'm Malik Tizwan, and I am right now studying in construction engineering technician. So I joined St. Clair in the last September, and this is a good journey. So I thought I can do better to becoming a part of SRC. So yeah, here I am participating for the vice president.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We're going to move on to the candidates for the president position. If you would like to also answer the same question, please tell us about yourself. We'll start with Christian.
There we go. So hi, everyone. My name is Christian Segan. I'm the current Vice President of Student Affairs for the SRC. I also serve on the St. Clair College Board of Governors as the student representative. I've been passionate about St. Clair my entire life, and I've been passionate about community involvement my entire life as I serve as the head coach for the varsity Sandwich Sabres basketball team. Grew up in the St. Clair culture, watched all the sports since I was a little kid, and love everything about the school. SRC's taught me a lot, and I hope to expand my position onto the president. Really nice to meet you all, and hopefully we can move forward from here.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Shubham, it is your turn.
Hi, guys. My name is Shubham Sharma, born and brought up in Mumbai, the financial capital of India. And I came here as an international student, started my journey with SRC as a class rep, and then I applied for director. And here I am, the board of director, one of the board of directors of SR Student Representative Council. I worked as a sports analyst, and I'm very much interested in sports and to help students. So thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right, so we're gonna continue with the questions. And again, we're gonna start with candidates for the VP position and then go to the candidates for the president position. So question is, what is your favorite part of the SRC?
Yeah, students are always my favorite part of SRC. This council is of course made up of students, so we are here to serve them. So we are happy to solve all the student problems at any time. And I like all the events conducted by SRC, and which helps us to relax from stress, build our career too. And I like the student involvement to participate in this college event and get involved into this organization. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Alexandra.
Hi. Okay, so my favorite part of the SRC, honestly, there's so many things that could be answered with that. To start off, just being a part of the SRC this year, there's a big family dynamic that happens with the members, and they're not just like people you work with; they become your family, which I love so much. The respect that you get as a member on the SRC is really amazing. And what better way to make new experiences, not just with the people you're working on the board with, but also the students and the experiences that you get to have them, participate in. So the student involvement is huge for SRC. That's my favorite part, interacting with students, making new memories, and just having that college experience. And for people that that just came in or are returning students, they get to experience all the new events, and we're there for the students. So I think that's my favorite part for SRC.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And Chris one.
Yeah, so I like the activities of SRC because, as we all know, we all are studying from our homes only. So we don't get to go into college. We don't get to do anything in sports or activity. But the SRC bring that every single activity to a home, to a pieces. So yeah, we get the college experience. We get to involve in the activities, and we get to do a lot of things that we want to do if we are present in the college. So yeah, I like those events, those activity organized by the SRC, and it keeps us entertained and connected as well. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And Christian?
Yeah, there's so many great things about the SRC. This year was my first year being involved, and I think overall the favorite part of my experience had to be just assisting the students on a day-to-day basis. Obviously a lot different of a year this year, a lot of students more stressed out, a lot of students a little maybe unfamiliar with how the college is operating. So my role became a little step up, considering the fact that a lot of students weren't on campus and we had to communicate what was going on constantly. So helping the students is definitely the main purpose of the SRC, and it's personally my favorite part, just to give them that reassuring hand that we are here for them in every aspect, and just helping them with basic things like how to drop a class, to a grade appeal, to what's going on at the college. I just love having the constant communication with the students, and this is all for them. We're that bridge between the institution and them, and we love doing what we do. So helping the students would have to take the cake for me.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Shubham?
Yeah. So first I would say like the journey started from the journey joining the SRC. It was difficult for me just as a class rep because I applied for the director and for the VP, but I was not able to get it. But the journey was very beautiful, and I was able to learn many things from it, like not to give up. And I truly like started believing in a quote like good thing happened to those who wait. So I seriously believe in that quote, and seriously like I'm the director right now, so I want to be the like. And the second thing I like SRC is not just a group members or something, it's like a family. So when you like if you have any issues or something like that, there is someone to talk to you, there is someone who will help you, there is someone where you can learn. The third thing I like is all about like students, like everyone explained, learning new cultures, like and SRC is what helping me to do that, like talking to students and learning new cultures. So that is the best thing about SRC.
Excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. Those were great answers from all of you. Thank you. All right, so the next question, what are you passionate about?
Sorry.
All good. You can take your time.
Yeah, hi. Just a small issue. Yeah, I'm passionate.
No problem.
I'm passionate about helping students. Students are the best part of the SRC, and we all know that. So many students have different kind of problem, as in, yeah, you all know that very well. We see, I'm a kind of person who like to spend time. I mean, I can spend some time. Uh, for the students, and we can solve their problems in a single snap, then it's very good. um, so we can find different kinds of problems, like each of the students have different kinds. So we are a body which will take the problems of the student as a bulk to the college. So I'm passionate about doing this, using this organization.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
I'm very passionate about, students for sure, just having them get that experience. But I'm also passionate about, the things that we have to deal with behind social media and behind what students see, which is like planning, organization. So many aspects go into, creating an event, managing an event, making sure you have your time schedule. So, I'm passionate about learning and experiencing more than, what I had to experience this year, and getting that, my leadership skills just evolving within that. So for sure, I want to achieve like goals of my own through the students' goals and help them achieve their own, their goals and everything. So, passionate about just being a leader and a mentor to students.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. Rizwan, what are you passionate about?
Actually, I'm passionate about a lot of things like sports, activities, hiking, trekking, and so many things. And yeah, about the student body, and I recognize myself as an extrovert person. So I like to communicate with people. I like to talk with them. I like to listen to them and help and help them as much as I can. So yeah, that trait can be very useful as a SRC member to help students to resolve their issues, to become a, a crucial part to help every single student in any single issue it tries. So yeah, being helpful to every single person is also a very critical thing, and it's also my passion to be helpful. I think it's very important.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, Christian, what are you passionate about?
So I'm going to do a little top 3. I think there's so many things I'm passionate about in so many different ways, but when it really comes down to it, my main 3 focuses are 3 sports. I think sports bring so many people together in so many different ways, no matter what it is, from football to cricket to hockey. There's just a certain camaraderie and a feel you get about sports that if you do love them, there's just no feeling to describe it. Number 2 would definitely have to be community involvement. I volunteered for many different charities, including the amazing SACU, but my number 1 strand of community involvement comes in coaching. I love inspiring young minds in the community, and I love creating not only better basketball players, but better men out of it. And I was actually gracious enough to receive the Stephanie Zeckelman Award for Community Service. So I was very honored to receive that. I couldn't believe it. And it just goes to show you how important community involvement is, because it brings people together, and everything that can bring someone together is a beautiful thing. Number 1, though, and it's probably been the same thing since I was about 12 years old, and that's St. Clair College. So many different aspects of St. Clair, to the clubs, the campus life, the academics, the athletics, and now, most importantly, the SRC has just shaped me into the person I am today. I love seeing the inner workings of the college at the Board of Governors meetings. I love connecting with students for so many different reasons. And I just love the campus as a whole. I think it gives everyone a special feeling when they walk in there. And that's why I'm so passionate about it, because it's such a great school and it gives that feeling of home to every student that steps in the doors.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Shubham? Oh, you're on mute. Oh, Shubham, you're on mute. Hold on, let me unmute you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now
Okay.
I'm audible. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm very much passionate about sports, like Christian too. Like I used to play soccer, so it always taught me like to be a team player and to be just like enjoy whatever you have stress, you just have to remove them. And this, in terms of SRC, I'm very much passionate about helping the students of many communities and different cultures. and to learn from them, like what problem they are facing, like help them, and just be like a helping hand to them. So I'm very much passionate about helping them. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. For the next question is, what is a problem that you have seen on campus and want to fix? Aditya, will go with you again.
I've been in this college for a lot more time. It's just 6 months, and I know this is a short time, and I notice problems. Students are not able to communicate with this college directly. This is the major problem, and we are here as a SRC, but we also have a problem in our system. That is, when an international student arrive here, I'm in contact with so many people. So when I say that it's SRC, SRC is doing this, these are events and etc. They said, what is the SRC? So I just want in the future, I just want no international student or no domestic student should not say that word. So they should be able to know what is SRC, and we have to include we are taking some membership fee without they don't know. We have to say very clearly that we are taking this as a membership free, so that they remember, and we have to tell about them, tell about us to them, and make clear everything, so that if there is any problem, they'll be easy to contact us. And hardly the people in the fourth semester who are about to graduate from this college also, some people don't know it, and I don't want to see this situation when we get into it. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you. Alexandra?
So some issues that I've come across, honestly, one of the biggest issues as a current student, and I know all the other students I speak to, is our stress level is high. We have a lot of things that we are currently juggling, and this online virtual new era that we're kind of going through has a lot of the students uncertain. We have first year college students coming in from high school that don't know what's happening, don't really, they didn't get that on-campus experience. Students that are trying to juggle schoolwork, kids, there's so many different aspects, and stress is one of the biggest things, online and in-person schooling. So I definitely want to, be a big advocate for mental health issues, and telling people that, we're here to talk to you. We are the student representative, we are here for you initially. And, lots of questions. So stress is one of them. Another one is just kind of like the enrolling process. I know students are having trouble, with the whole enrolling, figuring out online and how to navigate things through our website. So like, I know this year we had one of our directors kind of give us a little, Q&A, show us how to go around it. So something like that, if we're going to continue online upcoming, for next semester or so, we don't know yet, but if we are, just to kind of be there for students and make sure that they know what's happening. So that's pretty much right now during online. I think those are two big issues, and they can hopefully be resolved with our help.
For sure. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Malik.
I just joined the college like in this September, so I didn't get enough time to be on campus. But yeah, as an online student, I've faced a lot of problem, and I have so many classmates. They are also facing the same problem, that in the online study, people don't clearly understand what we have to do. Sometimes they get confused. Sometimes they miss assignment in the like examinative tools or so many things. People get confused. So this is the major critical issue that I am observing that people are facing. But I also get in touch with the few students who graduated in the last September or in April. So they also told me that some issues they face are like, there is not enough space in the library, and in elective subjects we don't have enough seats. So many people don't get a chance to select the elective subject that they want to study. So yeah, there is also a major issues, and there are some issues in IT lab that not every computers are working. So yeah, I got in touch of so many international as well as domestic students, and they told me about these issues and how these issues are impacting their study. They don't, if they don't know what to do in online study, so how we are expecting to score them, how we are expecting them to get a better education. So yeah, if I get elected as a vice president, this will be my major concerns. And as a online study, we don't get exposure from our professor. So exactly we don't get to know that after the graduation what will be beneficial for us. So yeah, that is also my top priority to resolve those issues.
Thank you so much. All right, Christian.
I think the main problem I want to talk about is just the overall aspect of communication. I think the SRC does a really good job of communicating to not only the students, but different departments on what the students need. However, there is sometimes just a little lack in the communication. For an example here, we can look at international. Sometimes international students may have more questions, and they should. They're coming here from a country to a country that they've never been to, never heard of. They have to figure out so many different aspects. We have a spike in international students, which is great. It's amazing to see how many international students, not only from India, but so many other countries in the world. I just want to see the ability that if any of those students do have a question about anything at the college, to be answered in a timely manner. I know that doesn't happen in one day. I know that doesn't just happen. And I think St. Clair actually does do a good job of communicating to all our students. I think just making minor tweaks and giving the students more feedback on this, on who they can communicate to and about what manners, just to educate the students more. I think a combination of that and maybe rolling out more of a budget for communications at the college, the combination of the two will work well when that can be resolved. So that's what I see as a main issue, but I think it's a fixable issue, and I think both sides can do great things to resolve it.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Mr. Sharma?
Yeah, so I would just say that it's awareness. Like, many students are not aware about the SRC services which they provide, like the food banks and different services. Like, students can just explore and just use it. So I guess there's a lack of awareness from the student, and I hope I'll be working in the total awareness, because our last president and many presidents have worked for it, and I don't want to change it or something like that, but I want to, students should be aware of what SRC has done, SRC do, Rizwan told grades and everything. So we have a grade appeal thing. So we as an SRC help in that thing. Second thing, so I totally want every student should be aware what SRC is. When they join, when they get acceptance letter from anywhere. So there should be a small column for that, about the SRC or the student union, because students should have a helping hand and they should contact someone. I know international department is busy and everything, but at the same point of time, if student can just contact SRC or like that, so that would be a great thing. So awareness is the first priority for me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. So it looks like you all talked about how communications needs to improve, which leads me to my next question. Why is it important to have consistent communication between the student body and the institution? So Aditya, if you want to go first, whenever you're ready.
It is important to maintain consistent communication between the institution and the students, because we are as I told you before, we are the intermediate situation where students can contact us, and we bring all the problems of the students as a bulk to the college, because college don't have time to take care of each and every problem of the student. This SRC is in, it's a kind of positive vibe for student, which makes them to solve the problem very easily. Like, in case they have some difficulties, See, I'll just bring up my personal. The students of the class decided not to take a break, so they don't know whom to contact. Yeah, I am a class representative of their class, but some guys who did not decide to approach me, so they directly went to some coordinators, they mailed them. So it took very lot of time to for them to react for their problems. So if I bring it to you directly, then you can forward the mail. Yeah, it will be a very simple process and it will be done almost done by now. But so this is just an example. I want to make good communication with the college and keep an interface.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Alexandra?
So, good communication just enables students to have a trust between us, students, and establishment. So, honestly, without trust and without the students thinking that we have their backs for, everything, for better or worse, and we're here for them, that definitely is a major point why we need to have communications. Just let the students know that we're here for you and this is what we're here for. To be very transparent with students and tell them, this is what's happening and this is what we need to get done and this is how we're going to do it, and just put a plan out for them. Because when people see, visually see a plan, they feel more confident and they know that something's getting done, or we're working towards something, or we want to accomplish something. So just being open with students and having, that open door communication and making them feel comfortable to come to us is a major key for success for the SRC in general. So, that's what I personally want students to feel that comfort, that, that transparent open door policy that we have for them, because this is what we're here for.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right. Mr. Rizwan, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, so communication. So yeah, as we all know, communication is the most important part of every single organization. So as I talked earlier, the students don't know what to do. Students are not familiar with the new technology we are using in online studies, and in the COVID situation, the international students are not here. So how can we help them? We are communicating them, but students don't have any bridge to communicate. Student don't know what to do if some problem arises. So we are communicating them. We can help them, because if as an international student, I face a lot of problems during my study and as well as when I was coming here. So if I get to know that how can Central College or SRC help, so I know what I have to do next. So what you guys can help me into. So yeah, we are communicating. We can help students during the transition, as well as in online studies. We can provide some tutorials how to do this, how to use the exam, because some of my classmates are 35-year-olds, 40 years old. So they don't know the familiar technology, so they don't know how to use it. So if we communicate them, or we can provide them a point that they can communicate us, so we can help them. Because if any student is coming to center, they are expecting a better education, and from the last year, students are not very familiar to go on online. As we all know, we have done schooling in class, we have done colleges in the class, and suddenly we have to do everything online. And as an international student in India, I also didn't get any exposure of online classes. So yeah, it's a very tough transition. So we are communicating to students. As a SRC member, we have authority, we have communication link, we have a bridge to get to them, and we can provide a bridge to come them to us, so we can be helpful. So yeah, consistent communication is a very important for a growth of student. in college or in SRC. So yeah, that is the very important aspect of SRC as well as any organization.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Right, Christian?
So I believe consistent communication is so important at the college, because the college is nothing without the students, and the students need the college to get their education. Those are two really important factors when the school runs. I believe the college has the utmost respect for all its students, from domestic to international, everything in between, part-time, full-time, it doesn't matter. So I believe by having a constant communication with these individuals is just absolutely the most vital thing. We need these students to have the ability to have questions answered quickly, in a timely manner, and consistently at the same time. I believe St. Clair, and especially the St. Clair SRC, does a really good job at this. However, we need to keep consistent communication, that if students have questions, no matter how big or small, they need to be answered in a timely manner. And that's just a vital thing of every corporation. And I think St. Clair practices it, and hopefully we can see room for improvement. But the end goal should be for all students, part-time, full-time, international, domestic, if they have a question, no matter the importance, that it is answered in a timely manner.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, Shubham?
Yeah, I totally believe knowledge is power, and students should know about their rights, responsibility, and efforts that college is putting it for them. And as a students, and it's very easy to lose track and just like by focusing on studies or something like that. So I think active communication can help them make them aware of the resources what college is giving them, and that can be crucial for their success as well. So you never know. So you have to be total in communication. Like you have to be in communication with students as well as the organization.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, so let's move on to the next question. And what have you done this year as a current leader that can help us understand your leadership? So we'll start again with Aditya, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. This year had been a great year in my life, and I am very proud that I joined this council at the root level as a class representative. This made me grow as a leader and gave me an opportunity to get in touch with all the student problems. So I have observed my classmates fell into problems due to technical issues and lost their grades in last semester. So I just came to know about that, and I contacted you. You did something. I know that. Uh, so I encourage some of the students who are interested as volunteering as tutor. So at the end of the semester, after the grades are released, I just supported their application and let them know. But unfortunately, currently you're not accepting students, so it's okay. Then they'll take it. This pandemic situation has stopped students to arrive here, and there was a chance for them to come here in December. So I helped the international students to book their quarantine plan, and yeah, when international department has no time to take care of each and every student. So our college started a great idea in this pandemic situation, which helps international students, no, all students to get the technology. So that is a tech bursary, which gives $500 reimbursement. So unfortunately, in the president mail, uh, not many guys know about this. So I just spread the news, and I helped them fill in the application, and so many got it. So I did this all things in this year, and uh, the here I can identify the major problem, which is the communication, which I said before, but maybe some guys say communication is good, but yeah, it is good in between that. Some of the students know this because you are publicizing, like you are giving your hoodies and Instagram something, you are doing something stuff. But the newcomers, international students and domestic students, like 2 days ago I met a guy who is a domestic student, but he don't know about the SRC. So I just want to concentrate this one. Yeah, as I said before, I think I got a big topic in him, so I don't want anybody to contradict this one. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Alexandra?
Awesome. So this year, like I stated before, I'm on the board of directors, and honestly, the SRC has definitely helped me become the leader that I am, and just motivated me to make sure I'm on the right path, and just teaching me new things. And I'm still learning, right? So I feel like leaders are, we're born leaders, and you always learn and you keep learning new things about being a leader. So the SRC has definitely helped me with that. I'm also in a human resource program, like I said, and I'm doing an internship, and I've been there for a little bit over a year now, and that's just been, a great experience. Human resources, just in general, you're kind of the leader of, that facility and organization. So just getting to have my, my boss mentor me, and he was one of my teachers, honestly. And, he let me have this opportunity from last year. And that's been a great leadership experience. Also, I don't know about anybody else, but this year, just being virtual, we've had every class we have like a group project, and usually I take the lead on that. Just something as simple as that, right? Just being a leader within your community, being a leader within your classmates, being a leader within the students. All of those, just build you up to be who the leader that you were born to be, I guess. So, just little things that could be done within the community and through the student. I believe makes me a great leader. So
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Malik, whenever you're ready. Same question.
Unfortunately, I didn't get enough chances or opportunities to become a part of SRC member because I just came here. But yeah, in this particular time, I get to understand that how much it's important to have a good leader, because personally me and so many students have faced so many issues. So yeah, that taught me one single thing, that it's very important to have a good leader. So so as an international student and studying here, I have so many friends, international and domestic both. So yeah, I always try to help with them, because I'm very familiar as well as comfortable with the online classes and studies. But yeah, so I try to help as many people as I can. I try to coordinate with them. So yeah, I represent my leadership skill with as many people as I know. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to become a SRC member. So I'm trying now to make a change, to get used to my skills, to become a leader, and to become a useful part of SRC.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, Christian.
I think my whole life, I've learned a lot about leadership. However, through all my years of life, I don't think I ever learned about it as much as I did this year. This year, I was able to join the SRC, and I was able to become the SRC Board of Governors member for the students, for the Board of Governors at the college. I'm going to start with the SRC. I've learned under so many great leaders and mentors this year that are just so talented in so many different ways. We have people that work for us that are so talented at what they do. It's bizarre. I never imagined SRC being this big and have the overall scale to learn from so many people. So many people have different skill sets, and really just listening to them and understanding what they do, it can teach you so much. And being the VP of SRC, working with the president, the general manager, and so many of our amazing staff, I've just learned so much in so many different ways, not only about the SRC, but about things like graphic design, public speaking, mentoring other students, helping students in different areas. So I think that's been something I've definitely learned over the years that's just limitless. And when it comes to the St. Clair College Board of Governors, that board is selected from people that are so good at so many various things. Just being in that meeting teaches you about leadership, because you get to see so many members that have done different things in the community, with their career, within the college, all come together on one board to create positive impact and to be there for the school. So I think just my surroundings this year have taught me so much about leadership, because I've been groomed this year by so many different great leaders that are so amazing and different from all one another. So I think leadership is a very open-ended topic, and I think everyone can be a leader, has the potential to be a leader, and people are passionate about different things. So when you mix all those aspects together, you start opening your mind and you start learning about things you never even knew about. So out of all the years of my life, this year being the SRC vice president, as well as being on the board of governors of the college, has definitely taught me the most about overall leadership.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Sharma.
Yeah, so pandemic has really changed our perspective in terms of everything. So while as a director, my biggest challenge was to be the line of communication between the student and the organization. That could be not to establish a line of communication, not during the virtual thing, but after once the pandemic is gone as well. So that was the biggest challenge. And as a student leader, my goal is very measurable. I want to make SRC like the best leadership group in the whole country. And as a director, I have seen the potential it has, and I feel this is very much achievable.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. All right. So if elected, what do you as leader will bring to this position that will help you promote growth in the students around you? And we'll start again with Aditya.
Yeah, if elected, it would be a great thing. Yeah, so it's about imagination. So, but yeah, I can say that there are so many events conducted by our SRC, like KA workshops, events conducted which are for entertainment. Yeah, and there are good food prizes, and so these events give some entertainment and get help the students to get the success after the class, and let them make the course which I choose the successful. And I just want to make sure that this happens. And I got a new idea. So I saw in the SRC website, I can see the housing plan, which is not really good, honestly. But so I just want to take the database of all the houses in Windsor near our college, which are good for students. And I can see so many students asking for accommodation and calling their friends, ask them to go see the house, and it's not trustworthy. So I just want to keep the database of the trustworthy houses and make it easy for the students to search for houses. Yeah, that's it. I want to make it like a mini Kijiji. Only for
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, sir. Right, Alexandra.
So I've been a student at St. Clair twice. I studied in 2015, fresh out of high school from the PSW program, graduated 2016. I'm a current returning student, and I just had to, I want to be a part of a movement for the college students, whether they're 18 fresh out of high school or an adult that's just returning as an adult student. So every student experiences similar struggles. And that's where I want to come in and be an advocate and a voice for, it's okay, like you're doing great, keep it up, or simply, you trying puts you ahead of someone who just isn't. So things that students put in the back of their minds, because we're drowning with schoolwork, tests, projects, and our social life. So, I wanted to be there for students, for a shoulder to lean on, a friend to talk to, and just a student that will relate to the students as well, with their struggles. So the one thing I pride myself on is definitely being like a leader. I want to be a mentor for students that want to know how to take the next step after they graduate, during their program, help them get better outcomes after they finish their program. For students that are currently graduating, it's hard to find jobs. So like I said before, I'm in the human resource program, and I've learned a lot about editing and drafting resumes, cover letters, and I want to be there for students that need that help within that aspect. And Lastly, here at St. Clair, we're rapidly growing our community, and an international students has become, they've taken a good amount of outcome from us. So I know it's hard for international students, and I know they have lots of questions that, it's been a little bit hard to get answers to. So I just want to know, I want the students to know that, I want to ensure them that I give them the right answers. I lead them into the right way to get the answers and resolve all their questions, right? So I promise that, I won't let a student, leave my site until it's all resolved, until, we've taken care of the problem, they found it, they went on their way and they know what's happening. I can be here all day talking about things I want to do, but just other things quickly is just be an advocate for students who are parents, students that are, having trouble with low income and our tuitions, and figuring out what we can do, help them with, applying for those bursaries and scholarships if they're eligible, and just students suffering from mental health. Honestly, that's a big part of being a college student, mental health, and just making sure that it's taken care of and everybody knows that we're here for them. So.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Malik, whenever you're ready.
Yeah. If I elected as a vice president, and that would be a great opportunity and very honorable thing, first of all. And here we are talking about the growth. Growth is not just particular about the any single thing. It's just not in education. It's not just in the sports. It's just not in the future. It's the combined effort in every single stream. If I elected as a vice president, I will start an activity event which will bring the class friends who graduated from Central 3-4 years ago, and they are working in their particular streams, so they know what we have to do, so they know what skills we have to acquire to become successful, to do good in our streams. So that will be very helpful for our growth in our field. But meanwhile, we are studying online. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of assignments. So yeah, we need to get entertained as well. So yeah, if I get elected as a vice president, there are so many entertainment activities that are coming in your way. And in the studies, people don't understand sometimes what to do, as I talked earlier. So I will provide them a bridge. I will provide them a way to communicate, to resolve those issues, to talk about them, how to solve them, and we can be the key factor in resolving those issues. So yeah, if I elected as a president, I will bring forward Central College in every single aspect. At least I will try my best. And as a intern student who just came here, I don't get to experience a lot of features that Central provides. So I don't want the same thing to happen to the future saints. They get to understand our community. They get to understand our college. They get to understand our activities. So yeah, I will spread them, and I will make sure that every single sense is aware about every single thing. At least I will try my best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Christian Segan.
If elected, I think I bring a lot to the position, and I want to start with experience. This year, as I've said before, I was the Vice President of Student Affairs, and I think it just got me such a great look at what the SRC does, not only internally, but externally on what they're bringing to the students. I think I'm really familiar with a lot of the SRC processes in so many different aspects, from grade appeals to student questions to just general inquiries. I think I have got the experience this year, and I think that's going to benefit me a lot. The next thing I bring is a lot of passion and energy. I love every single day I get to go to that St. Clair campus. When I'm not there, people that know me know I'm playing tennis at the Zekelman Tennis Center. love bringing energy to the school and just love being there. I have a genuine love for being there. And that brings me to my third point, and that's just a genuine love for the college as a whole. I've talked about it before, but I was a super fan when I was younger, and now I have the opportunity to be a graduating marketing student this year. And I just think I have so much passion and love for the school that students should be aware of that, and that I want to bring as much energy as I can to the role. And I'm very experienced in all the SRC dealings now. Not only have I been on SRC, but I've had the opportunity to be on amazing clubs at the college, and I've had the opportunity to learn under so many great different teachers. So I bring a lot to the school, but I'd have to say the overall number one thing is that I've been around the school for years on years on years. I bring so much experience, and I practice my SRC VP role trying to really get an overall understanding of everything the SRC does. And I feel like I have that ability now.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Shubham Sharma.
So my first priority would be like building a strong team, like who will be communicating with the students and just letting them know about the SRC events as well as the SRC services. So it would be the best thing to make a line of communication. So building a team like the directors, the vice president, and like to let them know about like we are there for students, and different people from different community making a team of that, and just let them know to be directly in contact with students. So that would be my first priority.
Perfect. Thank you so much. But what led you to become interested in the position that you are running for?
I'm not running for the position, actually. I'm running to serve the students using this. Always, I love this position because, you know, most of my classmates encourage me to, okay, just go ahead. You did this thing for us. It would be nice if you do this for everyone. So for that, you need a post. It would be the vice president post. So I just came here. Yeah, that's it.
Excellent. Thank you. Alexandra?
Yep. What made me interested in this position? You know, I have Christian here. He's currently one of the VPs, and Ujwal is the other VP for Downtown Affairs. And just getting to work with them and seeing, you know, the changes they make and the effort they put into that position, and, you know, the timeless work they do to help, you know, the president. So I'm sure, Jorge, you can commend them on, you know, being a big help for you. And that's definitely where, you know, I found it that this is something I want to do. This is the type of leader I want to be. And this is the type of, you know, whole idea that I'm here for. So I gained a lot of experience as a director. And with that experience, I want to, you know, bring it to that next level for the VP position, and just be the support for, you know, whoever gets that president position, and be the support for the students as well, right? So that's why I wanna, you know, I'm interested in this position.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Rizwan, whenever you're ready, same question.
Yeah. So I got interested in this post because we are becoming a vice president, we can be helpful to every single student, because to be honest, we all have issues, we all have problems, and we need solution. How can we get them? We can't communicate with the college directly. Here comes the important part of SRC. So yeah, SRC helps us to solve issues. And how can SRC solve issues? We are understanding to us. So as a extrovert and outreaching person, I try to listen to people. I try to understand them, and maybe these things can be very, very helpful to me becoming a vice president. And as well as in work experience, I work as a supervisor, so I understand how every single member, how every single factor lead to the success, or it can be very critical for the damage we are causing to the college. So yeah, if if a if we have a good leader, if we have a good president or good vice president, they can help so many issues the students are facing right now or upcoming student will face. Because to be honest, we are looking for another 1 year to the online studies, and students are having issues coming here. Students are having complications studying from within the Canada online studies, and everything is a bit complicated. Every single thing has a complication, and every student seeks the solution. So yeah, those things made me interested to become a vice president to help everyone to solve these issues.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Segan.
I think to really understand what led me to the position, I have to go back a couple years, and I've always been a St. Clair super fan. My social medias, even before I was even on the SRC, was always promoting St. Clair in many ways, from athletics to different clubs and different things. So that would lead the students to actually asking me questions before I was even on the SRC. And that was something I actually loved doing before I was on the SRC. And when I got to my VP role, as you know, Jorge, that is a main responsibility of that role. So what led me to really wanting to be the president is seeing, okay, I've seen this from a perspective where I can't do really anything about it. And now I've jumped to this perspective where now I'm the vice president and I consider it my personal obligation to make sure that students' needs are attended to. So that feeling alone gave me enough drive to run for president. But what really sealed it for me, and I've talked about it all day, is that I have a genuine love for the school. I have a genuine love for seeing the school progress in every department possible. And the more students, the better. Once you come to St. Clair, you're a part of the St. Clair family. And I really got to experience that firsthand. But the combination of always answering student questions from my friends or different people, bringing that into the SRC vice president, having that become an obligation and falling in love with that obligation has really pushed me to want to pursue the president of the SRC.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, Mr. Sharma.
Yeah, can you please repeat the question?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. What led you to become interested in the position that you are running for?
Yeah. So first of all, I would like SRC. I have learned many things from SRC, many things as a leader, as a person. Second thing, I have helped many students, many international students who have been in contact with me, and I have been helping from the scratch when they are in India and until and unless they are not in Canada. So I had in contact, and when they thank you, when they tell you we are very thankful to you and something like that, so that totally brings a big smile on your face, you have helped someone. And that's what SRC is helping our students to just be stressed, not be in stress, and that's what we are, and to help students. And that's the reason I like to be running as a president. I will be directly in contact with more students as because I'll be the student representative council president. If I'll if So that's the plus point. So more student, and I'll be able to help more and more students. So that is the reason.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right. And lastly, our last question for this debate is, what challenges do you foresee with your position, and how do you plan on overcoming them? Aditya, we'll go with you again.
Being a vice president of SRC, yeah, we may face so many problems, so many cases, so many students coming to us and questioning so many things. And I know about the incident which happened 2 days ago, I guess. So not 2 days, 2 or 3 days ago. So there might be the most difficult thing to solve it is sometimes student may come to you saying that, okay, our professor did this. So he or she might be marking them less, marking them for plagiarism, but you don't know really don't know that whether they did the plagiarism or not. But marking system, it will be clearly explained. And there is a proper explanation for why you are getting less marks and what you have to do more marks, but it is a very challenging situation for us to explain the students about the professor view, and to explain the professor about the student problem. If we are in between them, we'll be like smash.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Alexander, Hannah, are you ready? Same question.
Yep. So I know the position requires addressing student issues, and I am motivated to ensure that students have all their problems resolved. I gained lots of experience by working at my current HR job and being a director on the board as well. So both helped me with my communication and business skills. But, the one skill I bring to the table without needing experience is definitely my personable skills. I ensure all students comfortable coming to talk to me, even if it's regarding issues academically, international student complaints, student relations, or just any personal issues, to be honest, domestic issues as well. So I devote myself to being that change and the leader for St. Clair College student body, and I won't stop at nothing when it comes to representing our students.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Rizwan, same question to you.
Yeah, and challenges. Yeah, so this position will come with a lot of challenges, and the most important challenge to me, it will be the communication, how to reach every single one and how to solve every single issue. So yeah, here comes the important part of the whole SRC family. So as a president, I cannot reach to every single student. I just cannot ask every single student what is wrong and what is happening. Here comes the importance of the SRC Facebook page, Instagram, and any social media handle. So yeah, if we manage properly the communication between the SRC family, we will be able to communicate to every single student, and by communicating to every single student, we can resolve any issues coming in our way. So yeah, resolving the issues of communication is the major issue I'm looking forward to, and I know, or at least I will try my best to solve those things. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Segan, some question.
If there's a couple of things I've learned at the SRC, and there's a lot of them, I think challenges can really arise from so many different things. So I want to talk about mental health first. I think we're coming off one of the most challenging years in human existence with the ongoing pandemic and some unsureness of what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to keep happening. We're optimistic, but we aren't 100% sure. So I think mental health should be at an all-time high right now. I can see, unfortunately, that mental health cases and problems have taken a rise since the pandemic has started. So I want to work with not only the team at the SRC, but the students to see what they want out of their mental health. I think mental health is different for everybody. For me, it's grabbing a basketball and shooting 100 jump shots. For someone else, it could be reading a book quietly. For someone else, it could be going out for a night with friends. Mental health is really a perception of what you can do to feel better about that thing. And it's different for every single person. So I really want to focus on mental health coming off this COVID year and hopefully getting a new sense of normal. Another challenge that could definitely arise is more international students coming. They need, when they do come, they do need to be constantly communicated to. It's scary. I'll never understand it fully, but I can imagine how scary it is to leave your home, come to a new school to pursue that education. It takes unbelievable bravery, unbelievable dedication, and I want to make sure those students are constantly attended to, and if they do have questions, to never hesitate to reach out. Thirdly, a challenge I could see happening with the pandemic going is that some people may be getting a little more impatient than others. Rest assured, when we are able to have events on campus, we will have events on campus. We're very optimistic for fall 2020 to be back on campus, and we just need to keep being patient. Keep wearing your masks, keep staying safe, and we'll get through this together. I know challenges are going to arise, but we need to keep pushing, we need to keep fighting, and we will get through the Saints.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. And Mr. Sharma?
So we have seen college grow exponentially in few years, and the biggest challenge I foresee is not only accommodating this incoming students, but also ensuring they have have the best student experience, and by just spreading the awareness of SRC and telling them about the events and about the mental health and everything like that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for your great responses. It's really nice to get to know who you are and why you run for this position, and just to listen more about yourselves. I wish you all the best of luck. Remember, voting started today, and it will close on this Friday, March 5th at 12 p.m. And we will announce who is the winner for each position at 2 p.m. We're going to go live on Instagram and Facebook. And thank you so much, and good luck again in your campaign, and wish you all the best. Thank you so much.